Hi, I'm back, and this is KrisReacts. I hope you're all doing really, really, really well. Happy Monday. I hope you all had a great weekend too. I'm going to be reacting to a Clueless white guy lives with Mexicans for 48 hours. I was just told I might enjoy it or find it humorous, so let's react. Okay, let's go.
Yeah, so the idea is he knows nothing. He has no idea that he's even going to be dropped off there. So we're actually going to go, yeah, so this is... That's so crazy. You're most likely living inside of a bubble and you don't even realize it. We spend so much time thinking and doing the same things because it's safe and comfortable.
Coming to bed, honey?
Yes, dear.
True, we all
But
live
by
in
using
patterns.
connection, we're able to meet new people, have new adventures, and experience new ways of
But
thinking.
I always...
So last week I reached out to a subscriber whose family lives in a super remote village in Mexico, and I arranged to have my good friend Liam,
I do
who
think
you've
all
seen
the time
in some
that
of
make me
past videos,
uncomfortable.
to stay with them for 2 days. The catch is though,
to try
he
to
has
learn,
no
you know?
idea that this is happening. Liam, you ready for day
Uh-oh!
tomorrow?
Let's see what happens.
I don't know. Am I?
I'm not sure.
Just go with it, man. Just go with it.
But he's not. It's again. It's just like I don't know. I'm not gonna say anything.
You're gonna leave me at that?
Bro, you ready?
You see, Liam doesn't like surprises. He likes things planned out as much as possible, which must have been tough
that a middle
because we
finger on
didn't give him
purpose?
much information. We did say that there was going to be a beach, which was a lie, and I think he was starting to catch on.
Am I a ranch hand for the weekend?
Yep, real life, not the fantasy, touristy.
Liam, what's going through your mind right now?
Real life.
Abby?
Sí,
See?
Abby.
Right.
Mucho gusto.
All right, let's get rid of this.
Liam,
Yeah.
you're gonna be living here for
Bye.
the next 2 days.
In this store?
She looks happy.
No, the house is here as well.
okay.
You don't speak any Spanish,
Correct.
and they don't speak any English.
Perfect.
Cool.
Good.
That's nice.
Is that you?
No, mi hermana.
Hey,
Mi hermana, pero
body
no
language.
está estudiando.
I remember doing that. You have to read everybody's body language. And do a lot of hand
Use a
gestures.
bucket to flush the toilet because there's no flush.
No
After
sé.
getting Liam familiar with his new living conditions, it was time to introduce him to the rest of the family.
Yeah. I mean,
No, habla español.
they're always, yeah, it's a little overwhelming. Big families, really, really friendly.
You like it?
Talk to you a lot, and you don't know what the hell they're saying. I remember.
Do you see Liam over there?
He's just avoiding talking in my ear.
He's French.
Are you over here to avoid speaking Spanish?
Yeah. They're still speaking it to me.
He's brave.
I'm not saying anything back, am I?
He's playing with the kid.
Le dije, le deja a mi abuelo. Oye.
Totally awkward.
Liam, how much of that did you understand?
How much of that did you understand?
Oh man, it's gonna be an interesting 2 days for Liam.
We'll come pick you up on Friday morning.
Wednesday.
Give
Where are
me
you
my
guys
toy.
going? Back home?
Yeah. It's gonna be so cool. I'm
It's
actually
very
really
awkward
jealous
because you
of
don't know if you're
everyone.
gonna offend them.
I would.
or-
I'm like Liam. You can go home. I'll be here.
Okay.
Do you want to stay?
Yes, I do want to stay. I want to learn about culture.
Look
I
at
wanna
all
learn how to
the-
cook. I
look at
wanna
the
be
weather,
in
though. Look at
family
the
in this-
plants.
In this environment.
Look at all the natural, like,
experience.
No, I'm kind of sad that I'm not gonna be here.
positive, happy people.
You guys stay. I'll go home.
So even though
And plus,
Brooke
then he won't
decided
be
to stay, the task remained the same. Throw yourself into the deep end of a culture and see what happens.
Bye, you two.
No.
And just like that, 2 gringos who spoke 0 Spanish were alone with a family that spoke 0
Sorry,
English,
did some music.
and without a damn beach in sight. But before I had a chance to figure out an escape plan, we were whisked away.
Vamos.
Okay, we're going.
Is that what that means?
Where are we going?
Bro, you told me. Where are we going?
I don't know.
Where are we going?
Let's go.
Alright.
We were thrown into their crazy world right away, after trying some weird sludgy soup. I don't know what this is. Roasted grasshoppers.
Dante, vamos. Yep, everything is fresh.
and ice cream with hot sauce on it.
You like
Homemade.
it? No. No?
Honestly, I'm
Yep.
not even sure the kid liked it. It looked like he was fighting for his
All
life.
natural
with his
in your
life.
face.
Extraño? Really weird.
Yep.
The kid's name, we found out later, is Johan. He's super energetic, loves the Avengers, and has one single song on a USB stick that he knows word for word.
Johan.
See you every time.
He was super fun to have around, and once he kind of started to learn that we couldn't speak Spanish, he tried helping us out in other ways.
¿Quieres que le sirva más agua?
Agua.
Sí, ¿quieres?
Want some?
Te voy a traer más agua.
Oh, okay.
Sí, bueno. Gracias.
Gracias.
But honestly, speaking different languages turned out
Más
not to
agua.
be such a big deal. Most things could be figured out by a simple hand gesture or literally just following along with Abby, like learning how
There
to
you
bake
go.
pastries to sell in their shop or helping make pizzas for dinner, even though they topped it with pineapples and
Exactly.
bugs. Not
Body
sure which one
language.
is worse.
And, yep, visuals.
¿Cómo se va?
Yep.
We could also use things like Google Translate to help have some more in-depth conversations and
Okay, hold
learn
on.
how to succeed as a Mexican husband, apparently.
Show you the wedding in Oaxaca. Oh, okay. This is what a wedding looks like. Okay. Wow.
So Liam, what was the first tip?
You need to learn how to herd a pair of ox.
Yes.
Get married?
To get, yeah.
I
to
still
be a
have
suitable
Google
male-
Translate.
Suitable male in a relationship, and then you have to learn how to make a good tortilla,
Oaxaca.
and then we're set. Yeah, perfect. Looks easy.
It was weird, they really didn't have much. I mean, they all shared one bedroom in a house that was basically half bricks and half tin, which honestly I just think would be miserable. But yet somehow they were still so joyful and welcoming and warm.
Good work, good food.
Unlike the shower. This is the shower situation. Definitely a
No,
nightmare
you just
about a
live
place
with what
like
you
this.
have. Yes. Yes.
Honestly, it's not that bad. It's just cold. But it works.
Uh-huh.
And I'm clean.
You gotta do what you gotta do.
See you in the morning.
Day 2 is where my mind really started
Different.
to change about the place.
But it's clean. It's not like it's dirty.
They wanted to scare you.
Yeah,
How'd you do?
exactly.
Well, it's not
Exactly.
going anywhere, so not great.
Exactly.
Don't go in there.
I
All
mean,
at once.
any
All at
place
once,
can
all
be
at
home.
once.
It's the people in it.
Faster.
Faster than that?
There you go.
You have water,
See,
food,
it worked.
There's a little bit left, but that was
bathroom.
crazy. It's all... Second time is even better.
Like I think most people in North America, I'm used to trying to optimize
Oh, you have to
every part of my
manually-
day. So it felt
Gotcha.
weird spending so much time on this simple task. But
Excuse me.
it was like that for everything. I mean, after going to the market in the morning again to get fresh ingredients, we brought it back to make hot chocolate and homemade tortillas and spicy salsa. Now, don't get me wrong, tasty as hell, but this privileged city boy couldn't understand why they were spending all their time making food from scratch every day when they were still using a bucket.
They have a
to
lot of
shell.
pride.
Just seemed like their priorities were all messed up. But then they did something that
Ooh.
really shocked me.
Oh,
Señor mi Dios, al contemplar los cielos.
They
Because
started
they
to
have
sing.
a lot of
How are they okay living in these conditions?
they
Why weren't they focused on getting to a better position in life? Why were they happy? He puzzled and puzzled until his puzzler was sore. Then the Grinch thought of something he hadn't before.
It's how they bond.
Maybe it was my priorities that were messed up. Because here they were, not worried about trying to improve every aspect of their lives, but instead just enjoying what they already had. Maybe it's possible to be happy without having a big flat screen TV or any fancy decor. Maybe, in the grand scheme of things, less is actually more.
Trying to live day by day. Yep.
And from there, I really started to enjoy myself.
Ben?
Yeah. He's also a good husband. Oh, okay.
It's like simple living.
Yeah.
You make food for your family, you do the chores, you go to the market,
Like,
and you sell
don't
something
compare.
at your shop, and that is like your
Just
whole life. It's just that every day. It's simple,
live your
but
own
it's so
life.
profoundly beautiful, and fuck, it makes me
Let
happy.
me tell you. Homemade toast.
I have a new filmmaker.
Doing pretty good job. Even better than you are. Spider Man.
And they're very, very generous and nice.
Go to the...
No, that's it.
Cool.
With only a few hours left in our final day, we headed somewhere that made me rethink things a little bit.
Vamos!
Bam.
Let's go!
Let's go.
Very cool.
Let's go!
Very cool.
It's a beautiful song.
Kitty.
When we first got to the family's bean farm, we were greeted with fresh orange slices, a bucket to sit on, and a lot of smiles.
Floofy.
We sat and chatted for a bit, and they even gave us some handmade bracelets. But after everyone headed back to work, we were quickly reminded about some of the realities of living in a small village like this one.
Parents
pretty.
don't breed and the children learn what parents do. In the villages, they marry very young. 15.
Yeah.
200 pesos a day
For what?
working the farm as hard as you can.
Wow.
And everything.
200 pesos is about 12 Canadian dollars, and where I'm from, minimum wage is $15, meaning you can make more in 1 hour of work at McDonald's than you can in 12 hours of work here.
Imagine being this in the sun. Like, I'm hot right now.
Yeah.
They're in
hoodies.
pants, hoodies,
Yeah.
and working hard.
Yeah. You gotta do what you gotta do to live.
Gracias. Gracias. Thank you. Bye bye. What did we say
Hi,
that
baby
is?
girl.
$12.
$12 a day.
Just because they have to. Like he's sacrificing.
You notice
his
how they're always
education.
really, really
They
like
can't.
Like they need that $12 a day.
It's tough for me to think that a lot of these kids literally have to quit
Optimistic.
school to help make money for the family. Like they haven't gotten the chance to try pursuing a passion or exploring other options. You know, it's fairly easy for me to afford a plane ticket to come experience their culture, but it would be a lot harder for them to come experience mine.
Like, it's such a simplistic, happy life. Like they worry about food,
Yeah.
that's so true.
the kids, and the shop, and the like what to sell at the shop,
That's
and the
so true.
food. And we're able to be a part of it, even though they have like nothing. We can just be a part of it. But when I say nothing, they have everything that the Western society doesn't have.
I'm curious though, like how much that is just because they don't have the experience of like other shit, you know? When their whole day is revolved around food, and like preparing food. Like me looking at that now, I'd be like, no, that would like I would hate that.
But if you were the like father figure in the situation, you'd have to grow it. You'd have to do everything just to survive, to be able to feed your family. Therefore, you'd get behind
Yeah,
it.
well, but then I'm just wondering, it's like them, like they're so happy with that, but it's like, are they happy with that because that's all they know?
Nothing's
Like,
for
ignorance is
granted.
bliss, I guess,
Everything's
is the
really
question.
hard.
Is it ignorance is bliss, or is it like that's just how it should be?
Dunno.
Who knows?
I didn't really know how to feel
No, I
after
think I
leaving the
know.
farm. I wanted there to be a clear answer about how to live the best life so that I could share it with others.
Of
and
course I
take it into
know.
my own. But I left more confused than I was before. Because on one hand, a lot of them are kind of stuck there. They don't have the freedom to do anything else. But on the other hand, they were so content. They seemed so present with everything they were doing because there was nothing else to worry about. Life felt simple. So I think it really comes down to the question of choice. Do more options actually make us happier? Would Johan's one single song
Lots
mean
of
as
dogs.
much if he had access to millions of others?
Huh.
We are back at the
Whoops.
house. I don't even know if they're here right now.
Are they here? Hola! ¿Cómo está? How was it, Liam? It was good.
They're gonna
Yeah?
pick them up.
Fun.
¿Cómo está?
Yay.
He's a lot more warm to me now.
Yeah.
We're best pals.
Yeah? You guys are best buds?
¿Eh?
Mejor amigo?
Sí.
See?
Getting thrown into this completely new culture made me think about my own life in ways I never would have otherwise. Like how much I value functioning toilets.
Stay, he said stay.
We'll be back.
We'll be back.
Van a regresar.
¿Cuándo?
¿Cuándo? Pronto.
Yeah, I mean,
Pronto.
¿Mañana?
This is for the experience.
Experiencia.
Experiencia. Gracias.
It's crazy. We learned a ton from this family, developed actual relationships, and were invited back anytime
Aw.
we wanted. All without even speaking the same language.
Oh, is he sad? Oh, he's crying.
uh-huh.
Oh, he's crying, Liam, that you're leaving.
Yep. So it is.
If you're still watching at this point, we really appreciate you staying to the end. I just wanted to let you guys know that we've started a Patreon. And the reason for that is my dream has always been to build this channel with a group of like-minded friends. But for the most part, I've been doing this channel on my own. And the friends that you have seen in the videos have been helping me out in their spare time, solely out of the kindness of their hearts, and asking for nothing in return.
I always
and I want to
like
be able to
seeing
bring
things
some
like
of these
that
people
because
full-time
I can
onto
well,
the team
first
of
off, I
Discover
can
Connect,
totally
which, by the
relate
way,
to
we are
that
actually
because,
looking to bring an editor
you know,
onto the team. So with your
I've
support,
always-
the funds
I've
will be
seen-
going towards producing more
I mean, in
videos
my school-
and hiring
in
people
my
to the
school, there
team
was always,
so we can
like,
actually
Mexicans,
start to make
blacks,
videos
whites,
on more of a
Latinos,
consistent
whatever,
basis,
you know.
which
But
I've
I
been
never really
kind of
was
struggling
was,
with, as you
was
guys
friends
know.
or knew
Also,
about
we've
the
been meeting some
culture or
really
learned about
incredible people
anything
through these
but my own
experiences,
life till I
and
was
we want to use the
older.
Patreon as a way that we
And
can
then
start to
I
give
met
back to some of the people
my-
that we meet along this journey.
husband
So if you
almost
want to
like
support the
15
channel
years
and
ago
help
now,
us make
so
the most inspiring
it's been
stories about human connection,
a long
the link
time,
is in the
and I
description.
purposely
And we'll see you guys next
I
episode.
always like to put myself in obviously not dangerous situations, but in situations where I feel like I can learn and explore and understand things. Like I always say, like I always let someone speak. I always let someone be heard, even if I don't understand what they're saying. It's cat hair. It's cat hair, because it is very true. Like you can read a lot in someone's body language, and food is a great way of communicating. Like, definitely, right away, like most Mexican, the tortilla, beans, spices, and like the standards, like right away, even without saying anything. They're always super generous and super kind. I find that, and they always are very loving and warming, and they don't need much because they're actually pretty inventive, and they're pretty content, a lot of them, with having things that you think that would make you miserable, but that's only because you're so used to having a different way of living. And I think it's always interesting to see other people's point of view and other people's way of living. I mean, that's how you learn and that's how you grow, and I would definitely react to more things like this. That's why I made this channel, it's because I wanted to know about like Brazil and Spain and Mexico and 70s, 80s, 60s. I wanted to know more cat hair, sorry. I wanted to learn and grow about more cultures and more things, and so I totally relate to this video, and I think it's really cool and it's really interesting, and I hope you did too. And with that, I'll be back. This is KrisReacts.